how to explain how bad the Cardinals were the other night.
Yeah, Kliff Kingsbury is not a good coach. I don't know why this is surprising. He was not a good coach in college, and I don't recall another coach who went from college to the NFL that was not good in college, right? Normally, you're really good in college, and you go to the NFL, and guess what? You're probably successful, right? And Kingsbury was not good at Texas Tech, and now all of a sudden he's supposed to be good in the NFL? Like, he's not. Did you see the look on Kyler Murray's face and DeAndre Hopkins for a good part of that game? They both look disgusted because the offense is not good, and it's not really because Murray's not good or Hopkins is not good. It's because Kingsbury is not good.
So how do you explain the Cardinals looking like they were in the driver's seat for the last, 3 or 4 weeks of the season with a playoff spot? How do they even get to 8 wins if Kliff Kingsbury is a bad coach?
It's a good question. I think early in the season, obviously, they had a lot of success against poor teams, which was helpful. And then Kyler Murray got a little banged up, and they went in that stretch where they couldn't do much on offense, which really hurt them. And their defense had some injuries, which didn't help. And they've gotten those guys back lately. But where is their impressive win this year? I'm trying to think of, like, where. I'm looking on the top of my head. It's obviously week 17, so a lot of season. Like, where's their impressive win this year? Is there one? Do they have one this year?
It's the Hail Murray over the Bills.
Okay, so one game where a Hail Mary was a determining factor in the game. They had a last place schedule, right? Because they finished last place in the division last year. So they've done enough to keep it, keep games close. But in the end, look, the red zone issues they've had these since Kingsbury's been there. His offense is not ideal for the red zone because the red zone requires a quick, efficient passing game, typically over the middle of the field, which they don't have. They don't have a middle-of-the-field passing game, and an efficient running game, which their running game is basically Kyler Murray. And so when he was hurt a little bit, they just couldn't do very much. They've won the games they're supposed to win, basically, but anytime they play against a good coach, a coach where a guy can out-coach Kingsbury, he loses every time. He never rises above any of those games.